finish another video tutorial on DFS, namespace and replication. Basically, we have two types of DFS configuration. We have the standalone and we have the domain based. Okay, you create the domain based when you're part of a network, a very huge network. Okay, that's what I'll be showing you right now. Okay, so right now you make sure that the PC you are configuring the DFS is part of a domain. Okay, so I'll be configuring this server, okay, as DFS server, okay, which is server 2012. So I'll just go to dashboard, okay, and then go for the add roles and features, and go for next. Okay, role based features, role based or feature based actually, and then go for next. Okay, and then here you select your role you want to install. You want to configure DFS, so we're going to check on the file service, and it's already checked by default when you install Windows Server 2012. File and storage service is installed, so you're just going to enlarge this, okay, and then you look for the DFS namespace. Okay, you add the features required, and we also install the DFS replication as well. Okay, so those two alone, and we go for the next, and also next, and install. Okay, so if the installation starts to take a little while, okay, so I'm gonna pause the video and then get back to you when it's done. So it's done, so I'm gonna close this. Okay, alright, now to access the DFS, we need to configure the DFS. So go to tools, okay, and then you see here we have the DFS management. So you click on it. Okay, when you click on it, it should give you the console to manage the DFS. Alright, so it's here. Alright, so this is the interface, okay, in which you're gonna manage create a DFS namespace, okay, and replication and all that. Okay, so I'm gonna enlarge this a little. Okay, so now we have here a namespace, okay, and then we have your replication. Okay, so we have none created here. Now to make the namespace, you right click namespace and go for new namespace. Okay, now here we need to enter the name of the server that will host the namespace. Okay, I want the server to host the namespace, so I'm going to type the name of the server. If you're not sure about the name of the server, you just go for browse. Okay, and then you go for advanced, find now to look for all the systems, okay, on your current network, so that you select the one appropriate. Okay, so I have this one. Okay, so I'll double click on it. I'll go for OK. Okay, that's the name of the server, so go for next. Okay, so here it says enter a name for the namespace. Okay, the name will appear after the server or the domain name. Okay, so I want the name for my namespace should be company files. That's the name for my namespace. Now we have here the sentence. You make sure you click there. Okay, and then you go for administrators have full access and other users have read and write permissions, and you go for OK. After doing that, you go for next, and then here you can see we are creating the domain based. Okay, so this is how our namespace is gonna look like. So it should be, now the domain name is contours.com, so it should be /contours.com/company files. Okay, and then you go for next. Now we're about to click on create to start creating our namespace. So you click on create to create the namespace for you. This shouldn't take long. As you can see, it's done, so go for close. Okay, now we have here contours.com/company files. Now when I go to this place, you can see here I have a namespace, okay, 0 entries, namespace service, and I have namespace delegation search. Alright, now here I'm gonna right click on that contours.com/company files, and then we'll go for new folder. okay, because for our namespace, okay, we need to have at least some folders left, okay, that will keep informations. So go for new folder, alright, and then you type the folder name. My folder name should be employees. Okay, let's just give an example called employees. Okay, on that company file namespace. Okay, and then you can go further to add folder targets inside employee. Okay, but I'm not going to add any folder targets there. I'm just going to go for OK. Alright, so we have employees now, okay, as a folder in our namespace. Okay, so now being created this, if I want to access this, or any PC on my network want to access files now, they can just go for run, okay, and then type contoso.com/company files. As you can see, it came up there for me automatically, so I'm just going to hit on enter, okay, and then I have inside the employee folder. Okay, so now here, anybody or any user on my network, okay, because as a user should have read and write permissions, so they will be able to create folders, delete their folders, okay, and then work with just their own folders. Okay, so that's just how you create a DFS namespace. So any other server or any other system on this network that is part of this network can just go for run and type //contoso.com/company files, and then they will be able to store their information. So in this case, we've created a distributed file system, okay, with a namespace contoso.com/company files. So anybody that type this in there on their PC from the run dialog box, okay, they would be able to access the central file and then store information there that can be accessed on any PC on the same network. Okay, so that's basically how you create the namespace. Okay, so what is going to happen now is this server name is DC1, so I have another server there called DC2. Okay, so I'm going to switch over there and try accessing these files. Okay guys, here's my DC2. Okay, when I go for local server, I should see the details of this PC. Okay, it's my DC2. Alright, so now what I want to do first, I'll make this my replication partner. Okay, that is the files on the informations on the DC1 DFS server, okay, will be replicated to the DC2. Okay, now but I want to access the namespace I just created before I do another thing. Contoso, just going to go for contoso.com/company files. Okay, now I'm being asked for the password. First time, second time you will be asked for a password. Okay, so administrator will come along. Okay, and then type his password. Okay, now you can see I'm able to access the files I have on my DC1 DFS server. Okay, using the namespace I created. Okay, it's as simple as that. So any other PC on the same network will do the same. Okay, so let's switch back to the DC1. Okay, and then create the replication. Alright, now since we want to make DC2 as a replication partner, we need to add the DFS replication role. Okay, so how do we do that? Do that by going to dashboard. Okay, add roles and features. Next, okay, next on this server. Next, okay, and then you look at folder file and storage services and look for DFS replication. We're just going to replicate information, so we are not creating a namespace here. just making the replication server. Install only that, go for next, and install. Okay, so this will start the installation and it will take a little while. Okay, so I'm gonna pause the video and I'll be back. Okay guys, so it has been successfully installed. Okay, so I'm gonna close that, and yeah, I'm gonna close that, and then okay, as you can see, I have a notification here, alright, informing me that something just happened. Okay, just gonna close that notification. Okay, and then go. Now that we've installed this, okay, we don't really need to do anything much here. Okay, all we need to do now is just go back to our DC1, okay, where we have DFS namespace configured. Okay, so I'm gonna switch back there. Alright, so here I have the server. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is right click on the replication and go for new replication group. Okay, now it says replication group type, which one do you want to create. So you basically go for the multi-purpose, because it says the multi-purpose option configures replication between 2 or more servers for publication, content sharing. Okay, this one is replication group for data collection. Okay, so basically it's for two-way replication between servers. Okay, so I'm gonna go for the first one, go for next. Okay, type the name of your application group. So I'm gonna go for company files replication. Kind of long, but it's relevant. Or you can describe it here, and then you type your domain name, which are right there. So we're just gonna go for next. Okay, now you're gonna add the 2 servers. Okay, that will be replicating information. So go for add. Okay, and then type a name, or just go for advanced find now. Okay, so here I have DC1. Okay, it's been added. It says click then select 2 or more servers that will become members of this application group. Just go for add again, advanced find now. Okay, here's your problem. Why this comes is because we didn't install the DFS namespace, okay, on DC2. That's why we can find DC2 here. So I'm just gonna halt this for now and switch back to DC2, okay, to make it a DFS server as well. Okay, we're not gonna configure, we're just gonna install the role. Okay, so let's switch back there. Alright, so we're here now. We're just gonna click on the add role once again, and go for next. Okay, alright, next. Okay, and then just keep going next till we get to the rows. Okay, so next again. Alright, so here we have it. Alright, so what we're gonna do here is go down to the file service, okay, enlarge it still, and then you're gonna check on the DFS namespace. We're just gonna install it. No need for the configuration. Okay. Went back down. Okay, so alright, so selecting that next. And install it. Okay, so basically it just start installing the role for me. So let me pause the video and I will get back to you. Okay guys, so it's finished installing, so I can just close this, and then after closing that I have notification here as well, so I don't think the notification is okay. Guys, also DC2 needs to be part of the domain. Alright, it needs to be part of the domain to be to be part of the replication group. So how do we join into the domain? You go for the local server, okay, and then you click on the web group, okay, and then you go for change domain, okay, and then you type the contoso. That is the name of your domain, contoso.com. Alright, and then you as the administrator, okay, you need to authenticate the joining of DC2 to the domain. Okay, my password, okay, as a domain admin, go for enter. Now if it's wrong, it will not welcome you to the domain. Okay, so I'm correct, so I'm welcome to the domain. So I need to restart the system for it to be part of the domain. So restart now. Okay, so as it restarts, I'll be back when it's done. Okay, now guys, after installing the DFS namespace and replication rule on DC2, okay, and joining it to the domain, let's try adding it again to the replication group. Okay, and this time we should get the positive answer. Okay, yeah, now you can see DC2, it's now part, okay, of the pieces and this domain, so we can now use it to be part of our replication group. So click on it and go for OK, and go for OK. Now it will be added to the replication group member, okay, of our application. Okay, so it's checking it if it can be added. Okay, so yes, so now DC1 and DC2 will be members of this replication group. So go for next. Alright, and then here you go for full mesh. Okay, that is information from DC2 can be replicated to DC1, information from DC1 can be replicated to DC2. You go for next. But meanwhile, the DC1 is the main DFS server. Okay, so next. Alright, I want the full replication. Okay, next. And then here you select the primary member and select the server that contains the content you want to replicate. So the server is the DC1. The DC1 server contains the content you want to send to other server. That's next. And then here it says folder to replicate. Select a folder on the primary member that you want to replicate. Okay, so we need to select a folder on the DC1 DFS that we've created to replicate. So go for add. Okay, and then it says local path of the folder. So go for browse. Okay, the local path is on the DFS root. Company files. Okay, probably I want to replicate just company files. So everything on the company files will be replicated. So go for OK. And okay, now let's see permissions as well. Okay, existing permission to take over, and then go for OK. Alright, now this is what we want to replicate to the DC2, and you go for next. And now it says local path of the company files on other member server. To specify the local path of the replicate folder, or whether the folder is read-only, select the appropriate member and then click edit. This is the member, and then we have to select the path. If not, it won't be stored on the server. So go for edit. Okay, enable, and then go for browse. So we want it to be stored under, so go for the C drive. Alright, and then go for make new folder inside the C drive, and go for we'll type the company files replication. Okay, that's the name of the folder. Okay, click on it and go for click on it and go for OK. Alright, now it says make the selected replicated folder on this member read-only. You don't check on that except you want it to be read-only. Okay, so I don't want it to be read-only, I want it to be like that, existing permissions, and you go for OK and go for next. Alright, so this is our configuration so far, and we go for create. Okay, so now we should have success message. Message is just like this, and then you go for close. Now it says replication will not begin until configuration is picked out by the members of the replication group. The amount of time it takes depend on active domain service replication latency as well as the pooling interval. So we just go for OK. Alright, and now when I go for company file replication, you can see here I have the membership. Okay, I have membership. Okay, I have connections, that's DC1 and DC2. Okay, so after our configuration, so what we're going to do now is right click on the DC1 and go for replicate now. Okay, and yeah, and go for OK. It says the standard replication schedule for selected connections is successfully resumed, so you go for OK. Now when we go to our DC2, we should see our files there. Okay, so basically we're just going to go to DC2. Alright, now we're on DC2, so when I go for File Explorer, my computer, C drive, I should have a company file application. When I go there, I should see my files. So now you see I have employee files here under this DC2 server. So when I open it, I have nothing there. So let's create some files here from DC2. Okay, so call it files, or let's call it sample. Okay, take note we're creating this from DC2. Okay, server. Alright, sample 2. Okay, now from DC2, if I try to access the namespace we created earlier, which is this, company /control/company files, enter. Okay, I'll be asked to in the administrative credentials. Now you can see here I have what consider.com company files, and employees. You can see I have what the informations I created on DC2 server. They're automatically replicated to the DFS namespace. Okay, so that is how you configure it. So every information we have on our DC2, okay, is replicating automatically to the DC1, and the ones created on DC1 replicate automatically. So any files created in that namespace will be on DC1 and DC2. Okay, so basically that is how you create DFS namespace and replication in Windows Server 2012. Thank you very much for watching. If you find this video very helpful, or if you find it interesting, if you like it, just please click the like button below, comment if you have any questions, and subscribe. I would like to what you have to say. Thank you very much for watching once again. Bye.